And that's what you call great weak side help.
Cycley deflected it out of bounds, and Houston inbounds on the end line. With 8:08 left in the first quarter. 7-4, Houston is our score. Olajuwon goes base, is checked, dishes it out to Woodson. They go back to Olajuwon. Back to Woodson. Two-point try baseline. Rebound coming. Here come the Heat. Sparrow. Edwards down low. Long on the wing to Cumming. 17-footer, yes. He can shoot it if you give him time. It's 7-6.
He has a difficult time getting it on his own, but if he comes off a screen or you drop back, you're going to pay the price more often than not.
Floyd commits an off, can move to within one. Cycley from Sparrow.
And the Rockets played right into the hands of the Heat.
Long out of there with it. Stolen away by Johnson, restolen by Pearl Washington. 19-16 Houston. Washington, no. Rebound deflects out. Long wheels, deals, yes. Make it count. 19-18 with 1:15. The Rockets have the lead and the ball, and an illegal defense is called against Miami. Some more changes will be. Askey is into the game for Miami. Playing the pivot against McCormick. Allen level banks it up short as they battle for the rebound. A foul, I think, on McCormick pushing off.
That was the old Louis Carnesecca subway push.
58 seconds left in the quarter. Washington brings it up the floor. Miami can take the lead.
This is the type of scoring they want to have in the quarters. They can keep it like this. They got a chance to win the ball game.
Shasky out of Minnesota shoots the jumper short. Rebound by Otis Thorpe. Frank Johnson with it now. 30 seconds left. Well, you see the time remaining in the quarter. 15 on the shot clock.
I still think they ought to run two-man plays against Otis Thorpe's man. Let Otis Thorpe's man set the screens. If Otis isn't going to come out, let Sunball run the play, or Washington.
5 on the shot clock. Chivas comes in firing and missing. Rebound intercepted by Level and intended for Thompson. Now Houston has all the remaining time. They almost throw it away. They got to get something going in a hurry. Thorpe at the buzzer. Got it. Otis Thorpe at the buzzer. Drilled it, and the first quarter is up. It's too bad. The Heat on the attack. Sunvo drills it. He already has one more basket than he got last night. He's 2 out of 2. It's 21-20. Chivas lost it out of bounds. There's a look at the first quarter statistics.
The Heat shooting a very outstanding percentage. Keep that up, and the Rockets will have their hands full.
Thompson in the pivot against Chivas. Baseline jump won't go. Rebound Otis Thorpe. Frank Johnson up the floor. He's coming back from several serious football from Thorpe. Lays it up short. Rebound. Sunball leads a 3-on-2. Off it comes to Gray on a drive. Offensive foul. They'll take it away. Sylvester Gray checked into the game and drew the foul. So the ball goes back to the Rockets.
You see Allen Level anticipate the move, gets his position, and Gray just was not agile enough to sidestep him. Johnson really carried the ball on that move.
McCormick has it stripped away. It's on the deck, and a jump ball is the result. 11:01 remaining in the first half. Craig Sager in our Atlanta studios at halftime will update you on all the other NBA news of the night. The tip is won by the Rockets. Frank Johnson out of the pack with it. His pass intended for Thorpe, knocked away. Washington has it knocked away. Recovered by Thompson. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2.
They're calling goaltending. The outside official is calling goaltending. And the foul. Well, watch the move again as the bad pass inside, something that's been plaguing the Rockets. The good spin move by Washington. The pass, he lost the handle on it. Billy Thompson goes up. Here comes Thorpe. He's hanging on the rim when he went up to make the block.
That's why they made the call, and that's the only way the basket was grabbed. That's the only explanation I can think of. Heat by 1. Rockets with the ball. Frank Johnson in front court. Houston got by the Hornets by 2 last night down in Charlotte. Level from 18 puts it down. And the Rockets take a 1-point lead with 10.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Sunvold over Level. Houston has it again.
John never got set on that shot, Skip. He was drifting badly.
Chivas to Frank Johnson. McCormick asks for it in the pivot. Can't get it. 6 on the shot clock. Allen Level. Johnson baseline jumper, no. Rebound. Thompson, he's inadvertently tripped and goes to the deck. Let's see if he's all right.
Olajuwon replaces Thorpe for the Rockets.
Otis Thorpe takes a Houston rest with 10 minutes remaining in the first half. 23-22. Houston is our score. A week from tonight, Boston at New York. Traveling on Thompson, and the ball will go back to Houston. Who's doing that one? Is that you and Bob?
Yes.
In the Garden. They'll have more than 10,000 there, too.
I bet they will.
Frank Johnson up the floor. 9:40 left, first half.
I like those sucker bets, though.
You're not going to let him up, are you? Allen Level won't go. A rebound. And here come the Heat. Gray with the rebound, gets it back, lays it in. He can run a little bit. Johnson to the front court. Frank Johnson in and out. Tough break for him. Gray, another rebound. Thompson on the wing. Thompson again, left it short. Rebound, Frank Johnson. Sylvester Gray out of Memphis State. He can really run the floor. Allen Level. Chivas threw up a prayer and got no answer. Great pass, Washington to Gray. The Heat by 3, 26-23. In the first half. Olajuwon fakes, drew the foul, shoots 2.
And he should be thrown out of the game for that. He should be thrown out of the game for that.
Jake O'Donnell holds Shasky. Olajuwon got hit in the mouth, he says.
He took a hard foul, Shamsky did, and Olajuwon threw a punch, and there was no reason for it. And I remember the game we did when we had the altercation between Robert Parrish and Bill Laimbeer. And
A pickup game. Pete Maravich died of a heart attack at age 40. Two in particular. Walter Payton finished his career with the Chicago Bears as the most prolific running back in the history of the game. Speaking for football fans across the country who had the good fortune of watching you play, we're going to miss you, sweetness. Steve Carlton brought his spectacular baseball career to an end. The Philadelphia Philly left-hander walked away with 329 career wins.
the field. A three-pointer included. Olajuwon, no. And he commits a foul as he grabs the rebound. And you knew they were going to call that just to make sure we didn't have more extracurricular.
And 3 fouls on Hakeem. He'll be out of the game as McCormick's coming in.
And this might be the key to the entire game. You never know, but we've got 6:18 left, and we won't see him again in this half, I don't think.
There's the missed shot, and what happened, Shesky did a good job of screening Olajuwon off after the shot, and Olajuwon went over the back, committing the foul. Now we have an offensive foul down the other end as Gray setting a moving screen.
So the ball goes right back to Houston, but they're in a little bit of trouble here. They're down by 8 with 6:09 left in the first half, and they've got Hakeem with 3 fouls.
Skip, they've played 18 minutes so far in this game, and they've scored only 27 points.
Miami's bench has outscored Houston's 21-4.
Jump ball.
Sunducid again. He's on fire. He's got 13. It's a 10-point game. The fans here in Miami are going wacko. Purvis short. Foul is called against Washington.
He's retired, I guess we should. He deserves it.
He certainly does. He's down there with Billy Cunningham. Sleepy Floyd drives to the hoop, lays it up and in. And Rory Sparrow up the floor. (37-29). Thompson fumbled it, got it back, and got it. He almost walked. It's 39-29 with 4.5. McCormick, nice shot, fading away on the baseline. 39-31 with 4:20 left in our first half. Rick Barry, Skip Carey with you from the Miami Arena. Rory Sparrow, yes. He had a big night last night.
Well, Skip, you know, they've had a heat wave down here for the last couple of weeks outside, and inside, all of a sudden, the heat has gone up. They've been playing outstanding ball the last 3 home games.
McCormick. Sunducid with a deflected rebound. Sparrow just made his first basket of the night after the big night 24 hours ago. Sunducid, no, it won't count.
That's Thompson,
Scheme of things.
who also just traveled with the ball and got away with it.
That happens every so often. Thompson left hands it up, no good. Rebound, big battle on the deck. Thorpe, he'll shoot 2.
Now what
One, Sparrow. Great play. Took it under and scooped it up.
And the Rockets are just falling apart against this pressure by the Heat. Look at where they stopped. In the worst place on the court you can stop. Surprising. But the foul's going to be 3% for this quarter.
2:50 left in the half. Thompson works against Edward. Otis Thorpe against the double team. Buck Johnson drilled a nice shot against good defense. 46-35, 2:35 remaining. I'm sure Don Chaney just wants to get his troops to the locker room and try to regroup it.
Well, he'd like to get it under 10 points. You can bet on that.
They're still very much in this game. The open jumper. Thompson, a great job, but he can't control the rebound. Otis Thorpe ahead to Sleepy Floyd. Back to Thorpe. Yes. Otis Thorpe, Sleepy Floyd.
He runs the floor exceptionally well also for a big man. They have a very formidable front line, and both Olajuwon and Thorpe are great at running the court.
They've got it under 10. It's a 9-point game as we enter the 2-minute period. Not a well-advised shot at all. Not Thompson up the floor.
See, I disagree with what they've done. They penetrated twice and kicked it out to Long on the perimeter, and he's not a good shooter out there.
The 3-point try won't go, and Rory Sparrow the rebound with 1:40 left. Sparrow, no. Tim McCormick the rebound.
The problem they have when the guards penetrate now with this lineup, neither one of the forwards are good outside shooters, so that does create a problem when you pitch it out.
Floyd goes left against Sparrow, blocked away by Thompson. Sparrow hits the other way. Billy Thompson having a big quarter. Long goes to the hole. He'll shoot 2. Tonight they've gotten off to a great start. Buck Johnson gets the hoop. Shasky is arguing about something.
He got hit in the face.
And a 20 is called by Miami to attempt to hit. With 56 seconds left in the half, it's 48-39. We mentioned the Rockets aren't out of this game, but if they keep...
And turns and finds himself wide open. And the defense is late getting there as he takes it home for the easy two. And that's what good passing and alert ball handling can do for you against pressure defense.
12 on the shot clock as Sparrow dribbles her up. Edwards into the lane to Shasky, and a whistle and a foul against Houston. Tim McCormick picks it up. His second.
You know, one thing that I don't know how many people remember back that far, but the Houston Rockets were an expansion team back in '67 and '68, Skip, and Seattle was the other team that came in that year, and they tied a record for the worst record for a new team. 15. It's still going to be a number of years before they turn things around here, but they do play exciting basketball as far as the effort put forth.
I think as long as you show that effort and show progress, you're going to be all right.
Well, people appreciate the fact that they're getting their money's worth when they come to the arena.
Johnson takes a wild shot. It's off the deck, goes out of bounds, and belongs to Miami.
And that's exactly what Don Chaney was talking about prior to the ball game when we were chatting with him, was the impatience on the part of his team and the poor shot selection that they have when they go up against certain ball clubs. And I just don't think that they were ready for this Miami Heat team coming into this game, but they still have a half left to regroup.
Houston is 8 out of 20 in the quarter. You see the time remaining. There are 6 seconds on the shot clock. Edwards maybe a little early. He missed it. Rebound, Sleepy Floyd. The layup is good with 1 second left, and that really hurt Miami. Sparrow's shot would not have counted had it gone. We're at halftime. So far, Miami's got things going their own way, but Hakeem Olajuwon missed.
Tonight in Atlanta, where the Hawks are 12-2. Patrick Ewing gave Knick fans a major scare early in the game, went out with a sore knee, but he was able to return. Meanwhile, Gerald Wilkins puts the Knicks up by 6 with a nice move to the hoop. Mike Fratello's Hawks come back. Reggie Theus with a hot hand, 16 points in the first quarter, 22 by the halftime. Spud Webb with a good defensive play at the other end. 4 Hawks in double figures by intermission. Cliff Livingston, one of them. It's a jam here, but the best jam of the night belonged to Dominique Wilkins. The older brother of Gerald slams it through. The Hawks opening up a big lead. They are now up by 12, 80-68. The Cleveland Cavaliers with a 5-game winning streak playing at Chicago. Mark Price just inside the line, gets 2 points for that one. But the Bulls come back. Price, good defensive play on Sam Vincent. But somehow Vincent gets it off as the shot clock was expiring. The basket is good and he was fouled. Cleveland, however, has the lead 33-25. The Pacers
been sidelined all year with a back injury, will not be activated until January 3rd. But there is some good news for Portland. Not everyone is ailing. In fact, Clyde Drexler has been named Player of the Week. He scored a career-high 43 points and averaged 38.7 for the 3 games, all of which Portland won. He also averaged 8 rebounds, nearly 4 assists, and 3 steals.
But for Drexler, the highlight of the week is not today's award. Friday, he flies to New Orleans, not for the Sugar Bowl, but for his sweetheart. Friday night, they will be married.
Has an identity of its own, yet will forever be considered the unique creation of one player, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Hook shots have been around for decades, but like many aspects of basketball, it has evolved as the game and its players have changed.
The sweeping hook shot has to be perfect form. You've got to, as you say, start it early, have your rhythm. Neil Johnston of the old Philadelphia Warriors led the league, and basically he just had 2 shots. He had this hook shot and a little one-hander, and he led the NBA in scoring, but he had a hook shot that was impossible to stop. Bob Hubregs played at the University of Washington later with the Detroit Pistons, had a hook shot out of the corner. I mean, the shots that we took in those days, they were great shots, but they were kind of low percentage shots, but what they went in, they really were effective.
Pivot men were not the only players to use a hook shot. Cliff Hagan of the Hawks had good range, and Boston's Bob Cousy could kiss them off the glass with either hand. Cousy's teammate, Tom Heinsohn, was a master of the running hook.
I used to take those running hook shots more or less as a bailout shot. If a play broke down, they knew I could get a shot off, so the ball would ultimately get to me. And I would take a lot of those shots with 3-4 seconds on a 24-second clock as a bailout shot. But I really like shooting a hook shot.
The hook shot, you're looking over your shoulder and the ball is out away from you. So the triangulation is a lot different, and a lot of people aren't that familiar with it and don't take the time to learn how to shoot it. And I guess, you know, the jump shot looks prettier to the girls or something.
Kareem revolutionized the hook.
Up from half court with a hook shot like Curly Neal, the Globetrotters. He was the best.
What do you think about what this Miami team's doing here?
I'll tell you what, it's very exciting what they're doing here. They got the crowd. All they have to do is keep performing like they did this first half, and I think there'll be a lot more victories on the road.
Well, how's retirement treating you?
Rick, I haven't thought about basketball one day since I retired.
Well, that's good. That means that you're not going to be playing in the Legends game, right? So I don't have to worry about guarding you?
No, I'm not ready for that. I'm still a little too young for that.
All right, well, that's good. I hear you're getting pretty tough on the golf course. You were just over there with Ray Floyd. Has he helped you out?
Ray helped me a lot. As a matter of fact, he gave me a very vital tip today.
Billy, what do you think this team needs to try and turn things around?
Well, one of you two guys.
Yeah, right. I don't know. He said he's tired of it and everything, and I don't think I could do it anymore. But listen, we all had a lot of fun when we were there together doing it. And Doc, I appreciate your stopping by here. Enjoy yourself. We'll look forward to seeing you around. I'm sure you'll be at the games.
Oh, I'll be around a lot.
And Billy, good luck with the franchise.
Good luck.
Nice job with it.
Thank you very much, Rick.
And Skip, I'll tell you one thing. I feel real good that the people have proved me wrong about the way that Miami has responded to pro basketball. Back to you.
Okay, thanks very much, Rick. Thanks, gentlemen. There's three great players who could fill it up a little bit all together. 50-41 is our halftime score.
And you have to admire and respect that, and we appreciate their coming by.
They were fine players, and they were, more importantly, fine people. Edwards up top. Cummings down low, offensive foul. He hooked his way toward the basket. His first, and an inauspicious start for Miami in the third quarter. Woodson and Floyd bring it up the floor. Woodson on the right wing. Up top it comes to Buck Johnson. Hakeem handles the ball. Floyd to Hakeem. He can't buy it. Cummings the rebound. Rory Sparrow the outlet pass. Cummings up top. 18-footer. 119. Johnson the rebound. Ahead to Floyd. He starts a break. Good pass. Olajuwon off the glass. Hakeem Olajuwon for Floyd. Floyd, the good pass. And there have been times when Olajuwon has not been too thrilled with Floyd's efforts at getting him the ball, but he had to be happy with that one.
Yeah, he had a lot of anxious moments last season, but they seem to have gotten everything straightened out. In fact, that was Don Chaney's main goal when he first took over as coach.
Two cycle. Edwards spins toward the hoop. An ill-advised pass, and Houston's right back in the, or would have been right back in the game. Thorpe can't buy it. Cycle, he had it, and he's fouled.
That's a big play for the Heat. They're a little bit cold here coming out in this third period. That easy two-point basket would have cut the lead down to 5 within a minute and a half of play here in the second half, and they've got a chance now to knock it back up there to 9 and keep things the way they were at the end of the half.
Cummings up top. Houston guards just 5 of 19 from the field tonight as Sparrow misses. A rebound, Mike Woodson. Ahead to Floyd. He finds Olajuwon again. Off the glass, not this time. Along with another rebound. Rory Sparrow off the floor. Miami had a little trouble getting a hoop. Cycling, tough break for him. Cummings the rebound. He got it. Olajuwon had to be play that a little gingerly. He didn't want to pick up his 4th foul so early in quarter number 3, which has 9:50 left. Woodson the open jump. Yes.
Mike Woodson. Woodson playing on a very sore right knee. Doesn't seem to be affecting him that much.
52-45, 9:35 left in the 3rd. Cummings, Sparrow, Edwards. A whistle, score it. His second hoop of the night. Woodson's first foul. Let's look again.
We'll see the play again. A Sleepy Floyd turned his head, lost where the man was coming from, as Woodson wasn't able to stop Edwards, and Sleepy is a little late getting in there to help out on the penetration, and that's where good team defense really helps, if you can stop that penetration, create the problems that it causes for your defense.
55-45, a 10-point lead for Miami, but a long way to go. 9:15 in the 3rd. Buck Johnson bangs one home.
Well, now that one in, but I still think that's one of those ill-advised shots.
They are playing sort of wild and woolly, aren't they? Sparrow. Edwards tries again. No luck this time. Rebound. Edwards gets it back. Long kept it alive. That won't go. Next rebound. Finally Houston. Johnson past Sparrow, who fouled him prior to the shot. Woodson. Mike Woodson from Floyd.
Well, they had one underrated player on this team that they traded away, Rodney McCray, to Sacramento, and I think they have another one. I've always liked the way Mike Woodson plays the game.
Plays very intelligently. Cycling unloads to Edwards to Sparrow. Nowhere near. Rebound Otis Thorpe. It's 55-49. That's 10 boards for Thorpe. Woodson and a foul, and Houston's on the comeback trail.
And Mike Woodson has been the main perpetrator.
The catalyst, as it were.
We'll see Mike Woodson again take it in as Edwards comes over, and he just knifes his way through. Just does get the shot off before he hits the court. Good body control.
He can move it to a 3-point game if he converts the free throw. 3 points away for Mike Woodson. 8:10 left in the 3rd. The Heat wants to talk it over here. 8:09 now remaining in the 3rd quarter. Miami's
6 down home. Lost 6 already there.
It's hard to bend. They had a great home schedule early in the year. Just the opposite, really, of the Lakers. 12 on the shot clock as Sparrow dribbles around up top. And yet another turnover. The Heat haven't gotten out of the shoot well at all.
And who was involved in the play?
Sparrow tried to steal it. The hot man has the ball. It's partially blocked. Cycling the rebound. Ahead it comes to Rory Sparrow. Sparrow goes to the hoop. Had to change his shot because of Olajuwon. Thus missed it, but gets it back. Edwards tries to run a play. Cummings with the ball.
I would think that Ronnie might get Sunball into this game very quickly.
Cummings can't. They don't have anybody really that shoots the ball well out there. With the possible exception of Sparrow. Thorpe can't handle the long pass. Another turnover, and the ball goes back to Miami. And Coach Barry is on target. Here comes Sunball.
No, I asked him at the halftime break if he asked to be taken out. He says, no, I didn't, Rick. He says, hell, the way I was shooting the ball, he said, I don't want to come out.
When you're going good, you never do. Cross court. The big guy off the glass. Ronnie Cycling with the hoop. They needed that. Their lead is 5. Olajuwon. Got it. He's got a very soft touch for a big man. 57-54. Sunducid and Billy Thompson both will check in for Miami. 6:22 left in the third. Good move by Sakali, but he missed it. Here comes Sleepy Floyd. On a drive and a foul. Nice move by Floyd. Edwards out of the game as Sunducid enters.
Here we see the sneak inside to pull that ball away, and the part of Sleepy Floyd is he brings it down the court against the defensive pressure and just waltzes on in there, draws the foul.
Meanwhile, as play continues, Ron Rothstein down on the bench talking to some of his kids because this is a learning experience. It's really sort of different than other NBA teams.
That was just a terrible pass on the part of Ron Cycli.
And he hears the Boo Birds again. 5:55 left in the third. Olajuwon is. Rockets lead at 58-57, and we have 5:45 left in the third. Rick Barry, Skip Carey with you from the Miami Arena. Capacity crowd on hand. Coming. Sunducid, does he still have the magic? A 2-point hoop. 15 for Sunducid. Thorpe finds Floyd. Olajuwon. Short. Sunducid has a rebound. It's been his night to this point. Cummings the open jump. Thompson pushed off to get the rebound.
That was one of those fouls that after you push the man, you realize, why did I do that? Because the ball was bouncing long and I had to rebound anyway.
2 fouls, and it's because I don't want to admit I was wrong, or is there something there that hasn't come out yet?
Then you're afraid to give him up, hoping for fear that he'll go someplace else and do well.
You were right in the first place. 60-59 Houston. Sakali didn't react to the pass. He does to this one and lays it in. 4:40 left. 61-60 Miami.
Miami needs to come up with some of that good defense that came up in the first half right now.
Olajuwon partially blocked, I think, by Sakali. Billy Thompson. Cummings can't control it. Johnson comes away with the ball. Floyd. Offensive foul. Sparrow drew it.
Offensive foul called on Sleepy Floyd. His third.
Well, both teams.
Sunducid played well by Woodson that time. Thompson against Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Cycling. Back to Thompson. On the move. Off the rim. Rebound. Tim McCormick would just check in. Heat by 1. Otis Thorpe hangs in the air. Houston by a point with 3:45 left in the third. Cummings from the foul line, yes. We're on a seesaw here. Now the Heat by 1. And timeout is called by Houston. To the deck go Cummings and Thorpe. The foul was on Cummings. There's Sunducid again. He's been Johnny on the spot tonight.
Well, he's only gotten 1 shot off since he's come back into the game, and that's in large part due to the great defense Woodson's been putting on him.
Floyd comes away with the ball after that wild melee. Johnson, boy, he can sky. The Rockets take the lead by 2. 2:50 left in the third.
Not a bad jumper either.
Get to Washington. Cummings Cummings almost got it back, but there's the ever-present Mike Woodson. Floyd, yes. A two-point basket, and it's 67-63. Quite a turnaround in the third. Houston by 4. Floyd knocked that loose. Shasky comes out of there with it, gets a big hoop. McCormick is spending a lot of time on the hardwood tonight. He's been belted around this evening. 2-minute period is upon us. Thorpe, 18-footer, got it. Houston really heating up here. They lead by 4, 69-65. Sunvol, good again.
Yeah, but you notice McCormick at least came out and he forced Sunvol to have to make an individual move to get away from him, whereas Thorpe has not been coming out at all when they set that little screen with Thorpe's man.
It's an amazing game. Sunvol 1 for 8 last night. Red hot tonight. 90 seconds left. Third quarter. Good move by Floyd, the former Georgetown star.
Well, Sleepy looking to be a little more offensive minded with Hakeem on the bench. Doesn't have to worry about passing it to Hakeem.
Washington finds Sunvol. Partially blocked. Good job by Woodson. He's done a whale of a job. Floyd has the field beat. Easy layup. 73-67. 22nd timeout is called by Miami. Ron Rothstein not at all happy with the way his team.
The end of the play after he already had made the steal. There's the long baseball pass by Otis Thorpe to the streaking Sleepy Floyd for the easy 2 points. But that play was set up with the defense of Woodson, who did a great job fighting over a screen to stay with his man and then was able to come away with the block using his superior height against Jon Sunducid. But again, Skip, I have not seen the Heat play the type of defense with the enthusiasm, the aggressiveness, creating so many problems for the Rockets in the first half. The Rockets haven't had to contend with it.
Our next NBA action on the Superstation a week from tonight at 8:05, Madison Square Garden. Bob Neal and Rick Barry will be there as Boston and the Knicks get together. 8:05 a week from tonight. Sunvol checked by Woodson again. Gray back in the game. Pearl Washington thinks about it. Now he does it. And he got it.
Talk about getting some easy hoops in the first half. The Heat got a lot of them with their defense because they haven't put the defense on. They have no fast break points in this quarter. 7 for the Rockets.
73-69. A 3-point hoop for Floyd. He has suddenly come to life. 76-69. You see the time remaining. 12-point quarter for Sleepy Floyd. 12 on the shot clock. Sunvol missed one. Rebound. There's Floyd again. He and Woodson have been the stars of this period. And it's Woodson missing. Washington spins by Floyd. 2 seconds. 1 second. Score it with 1 second left. The quarter is over. At the end of 3, Houston has turned it around a little bit, but it's anybody's game. We go to the final 12 minutes of regulation. The Rockets lead the Heat 76-71. Go the final 12 minutes at least of regulation. And pressure is applied. You're having a good night. Well, you're home.
Get lucky once in a while.
Good. You had a lot of good nights.
Not in this building. This building wasn't even in anybody's imagination then.
It's a beauty, as is the one in Charlotte. Gray thinks about it, Floyd is on the deck. Washington misses, and a whistle and a foul.
McCormick pushed off. But I want to tell you, Billy Thompson set a screen on Sleepy Floyd that just drove him right to the hardwood.
It'll be a loose ball foul, I think. Now they get some perspiration off the deck here. The ball boy wins the good housekeeping seal. Skip Ellison, our director tonight. Glenn Diamond is our producer and interpreter. Sunvold, front court.
A big difference here in controlling Sunvold has been that Don Chaney stayed with Woodson on him. Woodson was not on him when he had that hot streak in the second period.
Washington misses again. He took a couple of good shots. Somebody's going to have to shoot the ball, but he couldn't buy one. Floyd has been hot. Johnson hangs in the air, but misses. Rebound, Thompson. Sunvold checks the floor as he dribbles to the front court. Sylvester Gray gets the hoop. The Heat still hanging around, but down by 5. Don Chaney with play instruction. Buck Johnson turns and drills it. From Sleepy Floyd. 80-73 our score. 10:15 left. 9 assists for Floyd on the night. Sunvold beats Woodson. Yes. 19 for Sunvold. Floyd with play instruction. And away from the ball, a whistle. I think a foul on Floyd with the inbounds pass. They go to Johnson, and a travel is called. Miami gets it back. Ron Rothstein with play instruction. Washington crosses the line. 9:42 left in regulation. Sunvold. Sylvester Gray. The Pearl has it blocked away. Goes out of bounds. The Heat still has it.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
5 on the shot clock. Here comes Hakeem with 9.5 left. And the reception he receives is not a warm one. He and Shasky got involved in an incident early in the game. Shasky turns, jumps, misses. Hakeem the rebound. Sleepy Floyd fumbled it away. Sunvold out of there to the Pearl. And a foul. It's on Floyd. His fourth. Second team foul.
There we see Sleepy coming down the court. We're going to see the reach in and the knock away on the part of Pearl Washington. And Sleepy just grabbed on. Made a nice tackle on Sunvold there. That been good play for a defensive back.
A frustration shot. But if it had been a defensive back, they would have reviewed it for 15 minutes, made no call, and inbounds pass to Shasky. Sunvold fumbles it away. It's on the deck. Thompson goes for it. Still on the deck. And a jump. No jump ball. Hakeem got it out of there. Floyd 1-on-2. The trailer is Woodson. Rebound out of bounds. They give it to Miami. They should have gotten it after the steps anyway, right?
This is true. There's been some serious traveling going on here that the players have gotten away with.
Maybe they think they're on one of those Carnival cruise ships and it's hard to keep your feet.
That might be it. Because one of the owners is big in that business.
Very big. Thompson shoots 2. 8:33 left.
You can see why the Heat have some problems with the number of points that they score lowest in the NBA, which means that their defense has to be outstanding to have an opportunity.
Minneapolis, a good time. Gets a little brisk up there in the wintertime. 8:30 left. Woodson fumbled it away. McCormick goes after it. Olajuwon hits the deck. What's going on here? Buck Johnson throws it away. This is not a pretty sight at the moment. Sylvester Gray. And now Pearl Washington up the floor. Gray. They're within a point. Ron Rothstein with defensive instructions. They go to their trap.
Away.
Who invents those things?
But it's been fun for the fans again here.
Another close game, as we had, Steve and I had the other day in Charlotte. The Hornets won that one. You haven't seen their mascot, Hugo Hornet. He's a good man.
I've seen pictures of him.
You'll like him a lot. Woodson shoots two. Sparrow got it.
Well, again, using the
82-79 Houston. They're 17 of 21 from the foul line by the Rockets. Gray goes base, almost walked. Shasky goes to the hoop, misses. Gray missed the follow, got the next and a foul.
Well, you can see the determination on the part of this Heat team. One of the reasons why they're number 2 in the league in offensive rebounding. They have some young, aggressive players out there. There's the good move on the penetration by Shasky. Didn't have very good control, but look at Gray. Almost got the jam on the follow, but he's right there to throw it in, draw the foul, and a chance to tie this ball game with 7:31 left.
And he does that very thing.
Remember that first half, Gray was instrumental in helping this team get that lead in the second period with his great rebounding.
They're going to the trap again.
He shuffled his pivot foot again that time.
They just did get over the 10-second line. Foul against the Heat.
Well, both teams with 3 team fouls.
Pat Cummings about to return to the Miami lineup.
A little experience in the lineup. Probably get Shasky out.
Shasky plays hard. He's not blessed with great physical skills, but for a little skinny guy, he's not afraid to bang around in there. Olajuwon, an 18-foot turnaround.
Now, Ronnie Cycli's been booed and done a few things not too good out there, but I think he played pretty darn good defense against Olajuwon. He didn't let him get to the basket all that easily, and was in his face a few times. And surprised he's not in there, but you know, he has not been playing well lately.
Gray dishes it off. Washington slipped. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Sparrow, yes. We're tied at 84 with 6:40 left. Chivas and a foul. And Derek Chivas will go to the line for 2. The punny kick.
Well, maybe he can take over for Frank Layton someday. Do both.
Good point. Gray tried to force it. It wasn't there, and Sleepy Floyd heads the other way.
Well, this is the time of the ball game that the turnovers seem to be even more costly.
Chivas wants it in the middle, but I don't know why. It was quadruple team. Olajuwon, a big steal, but he missed. Chivas has another chance. He missed. Olajuwon missed. Sparrow out of the pack with the ball. Washington saves the pass. Gray comes up with it. Banged it off the back rim.
Well, the one glaring weakness I can see about this team is they have no shooting forwards.
Johnson from 20 feet. You're right. Boy, it's tough to win in this league if you can't shoot a jump shot. 88-84. You see the time remaining. They could use a hoop here. Billy Thompson from 14. Tough break for him. Cummings. No. The ball goes to Houston. .15 left. Houston can build a 6-point lead with a hoop here. Traveling Olajuwon. Miami's got to get a basket here. They have only 34 points in the second half of this game. Otis Thorpe with yet another rebound.
Okay, this is the time I think I'd want to have Sunbull in the game because he doesn't have Woodson in the game, and maybe he can get some time with Woodson on the bench, and he was getting any shot he wanted, it seemed, without Woodson guarding him.
Floyd, the 2, didn't get any. Rebound, Thompson. Pearl Washington with Gray. Offensive foul.
See, one of the things about this game, Skip, is that as a player, you have to try to maintain control. And once you start running out of control, not only will you pick up fouls like that, but you're not going to shoot the ball as effectively. It's a game of quickness, but it's a game of control.
And neither one of these teams has shown a whole lot of discipline or control tonight. Chivas against that trap. Floyd, they're down to 8 on the shot clock already. 4:12 left in our game, and it was
Cummings foul. Olajuwon tried to get the position inside.
4 on Cummings, and it's bonus time for Houston. Play is brought to you by the new Polaroid Impulse camera. If you're ready for really incredible pictures, Rick, go with your Impulse.
Oh, yes, and snap it right there. I mean, what better shot can you ask for with the Impulse camera? Everybody has their own individual free throw style. Derek Chivas with his. And I'll tell you what, that's got to be tough playing outdoors in the summertime with the bugs out.
4:09 left.
I wonder where his Band-Aid is tonight.
He's got one on his finger.
We talk about scoring in the first half. You can see what's taking place there as the Miami Heat have cooled off. That's why they trail by 6. Also, the breaks. They led 13-19 fast break points in the first half. They have gotten none.
Sun roll 4-3. Boy, and they just let him have the shot. I can't believe it.
Well, they got him back in the game, and Woodson's not in the game. I won't be surprised to see him come.
You're going good, baby. 90-87, 3:45. Olajuwon is fouled.
Oh, I was just shaking my head, and you picked up on it. I couldn't believe Buck Johnson was in so early. It was incredible.
Before the ball was left the hands of the shooter. 92-87. Sparrow, a big basket.
Sunball has lost his shoe. His left shoe has come undone. He's trying to get it back on.
This is no time to go to one knee and tie it. Sparrow against Floyd. He gets across the line. It's a 3-point game with 3:18. Woodson. Sunvold is decked. Down low. A good shot by Thorpe with heavy traffic. He got bumped around a little bit, too. Now Sunvold is trying to get his shoe on, and his team attacks 4 on 5. At the other end of the floor, he's lacing up the shoe. Now he comes charging up the court. 2:50 remaining. It's 94-89. Sparrow gets it back. 1 on the shot clock. Cummings couldn't get it away. The 24th player. Ball goes back to Houston.
And those are the type of plays that this team has been making all season long, and it's one of the reasons why they've lost a lot of ball games. The inability to be able to get a good shot in a situation that calls for a smart play, and that time was 2 veterans who made the mistake.
Floyd with a terrible pass. Olajuwon couldn't see who gets it. Yeah, Miami will get it. Or will they? Stoic on the other bench. You see the time remaining. It's 94-89. Sunvold is checked, double teams, finds Cummings from 14 feet unmolested. He missed it. Sleepy Floyd up the floor. We are in the 2-minute period. Now they can play the clock a little bit. Houston can. Floyd in and out. Olajuwon, the rebound, yes. A big offensive rebound there. It's a 7-point game with 1:45. Sparrow's been averaging 20 in his last 6 games. He's been held to 8 tonight. Sunball wants to shoot a 3-pointer, and they're not going to let him. Yes, they will let him, and he makes. I can't believe they let him get a shot away, but they did. 96-92. They still need 2 possessions, and they have to stop.
No fouls right now, though. They got to just play good defense. There's plenty of time. The worst thing that can happen now would be for the Heat to foul.
Whoa. Sparrow almost stole it. 5 on the shot clock. Woodson. Good look down low, and Thorpe shot the layup. 98-92. Here comes Sparrow. offensive foul will be called.
Sleepy foul got killed again on the screen. This time they were able to get the culprit.
Third foul on Long, and that really hurts the Miami team. Whoa, Floyd dropped it out of bounds. He just flat out dropped the ball out of bounds. What a break for Miami. 59 seconds left.
Still plenty of time to do something.
Sunducid from 20, not this time. Rebound though, Pearl Washington.
Kick it out.
Knocked away, and a foul. It'll be on Buck Johnson.
Buzzer in Atlanta. First of all, Patrick Ewing has a shot blocked nicely by Moses Malone. Watch the pass to Dominique Wilkins. He slams it through. Wilkins had 28 points on the night, but Mark Jackson hitting from three-point range. The Knicks 6 out of 12 from outside the line. And the Knicks had the lead 122-120. But the Hawks come back. Theus underneath to Dominique Wilkins, who has great position, puts it up, and he was fouled. The foul by Oakley. The Hawks take the lead, and they hold on to win 128-126. Reggie Theus, the leading scorer, with 30 for the Hawks. Cleveland on the road in Chicago. Cleveland, the best record in the league, 19-5. Should they win this game, and it looks like they will. Mark Price with a jumper from outside, and Cleveland on
their offense. They got some easy hoops, and Skip, you know, that free throw really hurts their cause. As a player, if you get a couple of easy hoops, the ball goes in the basket, all of a sudden the more difficult shots become easier for you.
You think it's your mate. It's me. Long, 1 of 2 from the foul line against pressure. Woodson. Back it comes to Sleepy Floyd.
Again, they cannot foul. Try to come up with a good steal.
For Olajuwon, he missed, but he got it back and a whistle.
Well, they were very lucky there. There was no reason to make that pass. Just use the clock. And it almost went out of bounds.
Thompson will inbound. They need a 3, and Washington to Sunducid. They let him shoot it, and he didn't miss by much. Buck Johnson, the rebound. He's on the deck. So is the ball. And a jump ball is going to be called.
Now,
25 seconds.
I guess that's because they consider the shins a part of the body, because that's where he had the ball. He certainly didn't have his hand on it.
Well, I would agree with them that the shin is part of the body.
Well, I'm talking about as far as calling a jump ball. Normally, you say it's a tie-up when the person or the player grabs the ball, not as part of the. You know, the shin is a little bit strange. I don't think I've ever seen that call before.
The old shin ball trick.
That's it.
Johnson and Thompson.
But you're right. The shin. Yeah, it was the last time I checked. It was part of the body. That's true.
I don't think biology was your major when you went to school here.
They tipped one by Thorpe and a whistle. Sparrow up the floor, 101-93, 4-3, got none. Rebound, Johnson. Sleepy Floyd gets across the line. Washington tried to foul him. They wouldn't call it. Thorpe down under. Has it blocked away. No goaltender. Olajuwon with a block. And that is that. 6 straight for Houston. They've played much better, but all you know is that